The seat height is actually not that high. They say 835 mm, but I'm 5'7", quite comfortable. If you're a motorcyclist in India, the last few months have been quite an interesting time. There have been a whole host of motorcycles launched, and we're, for a change, spoilt for choice. But this here is one that I've really been waiting to see. This is the Triumph Scrambler 400X. They revealed it a few months ago, but we didn't get to ride it then. And I'm here today on the outskirts of Kolar in Maharashtra to ride this motorcycle. Scramblers are something that we've not really had too much access to here in India. We've taken roadster motorcycles and tried to build them out. Recently, you are beginning to get some options, but this has that DNA of the Triumph Scrambler, the 1200 and the 900, which are really, really beautiful motorcycles. How about it? So, one of the questions that a lot of people have been asking is, what is the difference between the Scrambler 400 and the Speed 400? They have extended the headstock a bit and changed the rake angle a bit. 10 mm extra travel on the front shocks, the USDs, 20 mm extra on the rear shocks, monoshock. You have a larger 19-inch wheel at the front and heavier alloys is what Triumph says. So these are more durable, meant to take a bit more of a beating when you take it off the road like this. It's not a hardcore off-road motorcycle, but it's meant to definitely take on broken roads and ride these kind of trails. You do have a different exhaust, this double barrel. It has a nice note, in fact. I love the styling. You have the air intakes here, and on the other side actually, you have this lovely panel, brushed metal finish with the Scrambler 400X branding. This is something that you can't really see on camera. It doesn't do it justice. So quite often this looks fully overexposed and blown out. But when you see it in person, this looks really, really classy. You've got these larger seats. The brown, I'm usually not a fan of, but they go well with this lovely khaki green. The white looks good on this as well. Interesting fact, apart from the larger wheels, larger tires, different rake angle, longer travel suspension, and all of these Scrambler additions with this wider handlebar with the crossbar, and of course the symbolic Triumph badging here, at 2,62,999, so basically the 30,000 rupees over the Speed 400, you also get the knuckle guards, you get the headlight guard, you get the radiator guard, and you get this really good bash plate. All of it is included in. It has this off-road friendly brake lever, removable rubber over here, so these are also off-road friendly foot pegs. The fundamental essentials that you need for your Scrambler, it comes ready straight out of the showroom, which makes this quite an interesting package that way. Value for money as compared to many other things that we see in the market. Fit and finish, amazing. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the beauty of a Scrambler. You can leave the road behind and go off on your little escapades. I really like that this is a Scrambler with a flat back seat, so you can actually load luggage or a pillion without that upswept design where they tend to fall on you. So it seems more practical. You can put a tail rack on if you're touring. So as this beautiful morning draws to an end, initial thoughts and impressions on the Triumph Scrambler 400X. I think the fundamentals of this motorcycle, ergonomics, power delivery, handling, ride comfort, all of these things are approachable and friendly, which is a very good thing in my book, because I'm someone who strongly believes that motorcycles should enable you to do more and give you more confidence. In terms of fit and finish, this is something we saw with the Speed 400 as well. They've really brought that Triumph quality. It doesn't feel like a cheaper Triumph. In fact, I noticed that the green used on this particular bike, this is the khaki green matches with the Tiger. So in many ways, I feel like because this is such a critical segment for Triumph, they've really put their best foot forward in trying to ensure that customers know that this is still truly a Triumph. This motorcycle is beautiful. There's no two ways about that. The biggest question that I expect to see is around seat height, 835 mm, but I am 5'7", and I think I showed you this already in the video, but I'm slightly on my toes, but because of how slim this motorcycle is, it's very easy to flat foot as well. So it is not at all intimidating. It takes a little bit of getting used to possibly, but I would strongly encourage you to go sit on this motorcycle and actually try it, because once you're on it and the suspension sort of compresses a bit, it changes everything. And once you have that confidence, I think it will just unlock a journey with a motorcycle like this, because this is the type of bike that you won't just ride and enjoy when you buy it. It's like the honeymoon phase gets over, and then I expect that you're going to start learning to ride it better. You're going to start the journey of trying to develop more skills. You don't need to become a rock star off-roader. That's not what a Scrambler is made for, but it's definitely going to be engaging to ride for a considerable amount of time. Other thing to note, end of the trail, but the bike is actually still light enough to quite easily just spin around like this and head back in the direction that you came. So one of the issues we've had in the past with more powerful motorcycles is the amount of weight they came with, but this one doesn't come with as much baggage.